When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Get it out on the screen. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, Number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the BYU Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quickly complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fire into the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniel. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And it will be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. On 3rd falling short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's locked. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The screen, watch out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to run it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Gaines. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak. It's very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air, it's Hawkins. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Running the red zone. It's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, to pick up the first, and now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Stanford comes up with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Dances away. Touchdown, Stanford! And the punishment has been extended. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked up.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. BYU with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown Cougars. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's locked. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Aurora. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working that left side now. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play to pad the stats. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Second down coming up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.